And I literally was in a room full of white people. And I was the only white person in there. And we're watching this movie, and my white homeboy, like, you got that one white friend that's like black as a motherfucker. This nigga was more nigga than me. And he walked in, he was like, oh, hell no, y'all finna cut that shit off. Y'all ain't finna. I was like, no, let's see who shares.
Let's see who shares.
And we watching, boy, they motherfuckers setting up. They were stiff as boards, nigga.
I'm not laughing.
Yeah. That shit was.
That curb stomp is one of the most gruesome.
But that shit is real as fuck, bro. I secretly fantasize about doing.
But no, the craziest movie for me, man. No, I just laugh because as black dudes, we watch a lot of white people music. But then white people never watch our movies. This is crazy. You do Freeze? I know Freeze. Okay. I'll give you some examples. I'll give you some examples, Jesse. So then we have the movie. Let's go with I Got the Hook Up, Master P. A.J. Johnson. Let's go.
How about Black Man?
Yeah. Black Man's a good one.
How you don't know about Black Man and you comments?
I like that.
You said it was already living color.
Black Man, yeah. Meteor Man. Hey, cool white guys, we're about to start this podcast, so y'all can chill. We love y'all, though. We appreciate y'all. Hey, the cool guy with the head. This is our thing.
We're not asking you to shut up.
Yeah, we're threatening.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? Look, I just stopped.
So I keep joking about having a gun. I actually have 2 guns here tonight. They're money guns. So you don't have to freak out about that.
See, you're gonna get paid.
But at some point, I'm gonna bring a real gun to this show. I'm just letting y'all know right now. It will not be legally purchased at all. I'm not even gonna tell you I have it. I'm just gonna have it here, and it's just gonna be here just because I just want to have a day.
Nice.
I'm just gonna hang around and be like, I got a gun, and I can totally take everybody out of this room. I'm not gonna do it, but it's cool to think that though.
He's gonna
every now and then just name that go.
Hey, when y'all on CT here, you know what's up.
What? Hell no, I want to hold a gun. Not right now. I'll hold it in my mouth. That won't be good for anybody. That's not how it is.
I like things in your mouth. It makes you insane.
Fair. But no, guys, welcome to Long for Vibes. Guys, we got a lot of cool ass comics tonight. This isn't us. Y'all make some fucking noise. Yeah. And Alex, I know you have concerns. Let your concerns go. This is the one time I want you to relax in this comedy involved. Relax. You have a new kid, relax. I know you. People be tensed up. I always wonder how you motherfuckers do comedy. Like, just relax. You don't smoke, do you? I can tell. Just do whatever. Think about the thing that makes you the most relaxed in your life. Think about that. Maybe it could be a thing for you. I don't know. Do you masturbate? Do you relax when you masturbate, or you intentionally masturbate too? Do you lay down masturbate, or do you sit up masturbate? Fuck, you stand, you gotta, okay. God, what's up?
You're one of those guys, aren't you?
When you sleep, do you lay on your back when you sleep, or you lay on your side or your stomach? Your side facing your significant other?
Oh, those are definitely.
When you come and you taste it,
he's a beater. You gotta get beats for my guy. You gotta beats. You gotta beats for my guy. And you relax.
Have you went to the dentist recently? Okay, when you sit back, have they ever numbed you and let you relax with your mouth open? Okay, think about that. Think about that.
Say come on, show it.
Don't freak out. Whatever it is you think it is, it's whatever you think it is that won't freak you out. Whatever don't freak you out, that's what it is. So whatever doesn't bother you, that's what this is, okay?
We're cool.
This is an open mic. There you go, this is an open mic.
We're free, bro.
Alright?
We accept you. We're okay.
He said, oh my God, it's a fucking podcast. I didn't mean to say that. So we're not going to post for side. Whatever you do, we're going to put what's the thing called? We'll pixelate it and we'll change your voice to something like Disney or some shit like that. Matter of fact, this video will get copyright strike and we'll see a lot of it. Let's see. Got you. Alright?
Yeah. You can be secret identity, dog. We don't even know you.
Yeah, this is good. This will be fine.
I couldn't even see how you walk in with a blurred face?
I've seen it.
That's crazy.
I've seen it.
This guy's a goddamn magician.
Put a Chinese dick on your face and it'll be blurred.
Oh yeah. Your chin could look like
You ever wonder why you do that?
because they're trying not to be good. It makes it more exciting when you blur it out.
It makes it more exciting when you blur it out. When you blur it out. When you blur it out.
It's when you blur it out.
When you blur it out. When you blur it out. When you blur it out.
Because when you see the real thing,
it's not bigger than a finger. It's really, really small.
you look at that kid.
It's not big. It's like kids. And technically it becomes child pornography.
Blur it out.
Gotta blur it out. Gotta blur it out.
Like a kitten dog.
Gotta blur it out. Gotta blur it out. Gotta blur it out. Like you're.
Like a kitten dog.
Gotta blur it out. Gotta blur it out. Ooh, gotta blur it out.
Feel like kitten dog.
Gotta blur it out. Gotta blur it out. Gotta blur it out. Blur it out now. Got to blur it out. Chromatically chill. It's anatomically correct. It's a Ken doll, and the dick is not a rat. Look at the penis. It's just a fleshy bag. And you see Barbie, she doesn't have a bag. But she has butt cheeks, but no nipples. If you look at the vagina, there's no pee hole. She's just a Barbie doll made out of plastic. She's made from rubber, triceratopses, and Tyrannosaurus Rex. That means she's really made from Jurassic animals. That was an entendre. I meant to say a double. Entendre. The tundra. The tundra. I might get a new car, a Tacoma. For the tundra from Oklahoma. Get a Barbie doll.
You put her in. It's all in the picture. G.I. Joe. Yeah. And then go G.I. Joe. Go and get Barbie in that tundra.
In a tundra.
Then walking like, wait, G.I. Joe, how the fuck you gotta?
In a tundra.
But walking like, I just played with the up the people when they did.
In a tundra.
Wouldn't Barbie be fucked up? Can't that figure out? G.I. Joe came in that fucking tent.
What you doing in here?
And G.I. Joe was like, nah, Barbie, get in the step with me. She like, nah, bitch.
I'm not trying to get in tangles tonight.
Who is that? Yeah.
Don't worry about
Do
me
you
later.
know what tickle me elbow is right there? Imagine your choices at home. See, you're grown people. So y'all might got Barbies. Your Barbies is like blows up. And, you know, what do y'all do to y'all Barbies now? We're all grown. And it's men in here. Anyway.
Surfing.
You can be honest.
Oh yeah.
We got my size Barbies now.
That's
Think
great.
about it.
Sex toy.
Yeah.
Sex doll.
Yeah.
Also the thing that you do the hair on.
That's what he does to his at home.
What you call a sex doll?
I'm gonna tell you like somebody told me.
We were at the
If your Barbie doll, when she has a cold, her nose is running, she's not sick. She's full.
She's full. She's full. She's full of lobster. Yeah.
Who's ever had a full Barbie?
A full Barbie of that seminal fluid. It's a full ass Barbie of the seminal fluid. The whole damn Barbie has seminal fluid. It's semen. Barbie is a seminal fluid. Not a marine. She's semen filled up. Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Wait, maybe I should make you more relatable. I got a bunch of Epstein fans in here.
Epstein fans in the room tonight. Epstein fans in the room tonight. My size. Sick bastards.
Then that man's robot stuff, so you're like, no, it's legal because it's a robot.
It's legal.
Sir, that robot's only 3 days old.
That baby's 3 years old.
Hey, imagine getting a robot, you still gotta wait till that robot is
Going to the jail. You're gonna go to jail. Oh, you're gonna go to jail. Oh, you're gonna go to jail. A little kid doll. A little kid doll. That was cool. I like
You guys are sick.
Well, guys, here's the deal. So every time we bring you guys up, y'all are gonna perform, and me and them are gonna make some fucking music off of what you talk about. Now, we may not hit every single thing you talk about. Just tell the damn jokes. If not, talk with us for 4 minutes. We don't give a fuck. There are no fucking rules at all, except this one fucking rule. If you violate the rule, we will jump you. Okay? If you got, you gotta offer us something. Okay? And we all work at Waffle House. This is correct. So. Yeah, don't ask for waffles or pancakes, so we don't have them. But other than that, guys, we're gonna bring our first comic up. He's gonna tell some jokes, and then after that, oh crap, what is it?
What was the rule?
If you have, we have to offer some.
We smoke.
It's a joke, Alex. We're joking, dude. Don't
Sure, bro.
This is all stuff, bro. We're fucking around.
I feel bad.
I did too. Nice guy, dude. I promise you. He's gonna be funny as fuck. Alright, so guys, here's the deal. You guys start making some fucking noise. We're gonna bring up our first comic of the night, alright? Guys, coming to the Alone for the Vibe stage, the one and only Alex Duran! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Blue.
Redacted.
That's all I got.
Oh, good shit, bro. Don't give up, Alex, dog. Give me some of that shit. Let's talk some Spanish shit for a bit. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Tacos.
Tacos and fajitas. And burritos. Rice. Migas.
Yes, also Spanish.
That's it? That's all you got?
Hola.
Hola.
Por favor.
Por favor.
Hey, por favor.
Mi nombre es Ernesto. Mi nombre es Mi nombre es Ernesto. Hey, that's the number, ain't it? 7, 8, 9, 10.
All the others.
Libroteca.
Regular Spanish terms.
Tostada. Fuck, I'm out of shit.
I like tostadas.
I ran out of work.
Now I'm hungry. Who likes tostadas, baby?
Yes, me gusta. Tostada.
It's on this guy.
It's on this guy. Oh, see,
He doesn't know because he's not paying attention.
he's not paying attention. Put the tacos on his tag. Put the tacos on his tab. Put the tacos on his tab. The tacos on his tab. He's paying for the tostadas for the entire class. Put the tacos on his tab. Put the tacos on his tab. Oh shit, he dropped this phone. Everybody wait to switch. Check the screen, is it okay?
Now he's nervous.
Oh my god, it's okay. Everybody hip, hip, hooray. His screen's okay, but he's gonna buy us tacos. Tacos. And nachos. And Respirado. I fucking ran out of words, bro. Oh, see what your bathroom?
Did you fucking spray in there,
What the fuck, bro? Dude, that's not even a bathroom. That's a shop closet.
Wait, this guy was
Oh my god, bro.
was he not?
Did you take your dick out in there?
He saw him in there first.
I saw it. You saw it. You saw it.
Did you even like light him up?
She saw you.
That's really nasty.
Bro, my fucking daughter's in there. What the fuck? She's 6. My daughter's 6, my nigga. Bro, if I go in there and you touch her,
You can tell. This is where he came out. Hey, look, his hands are dry. He didn't even wash his
what the fuck, bro? You didn't wash your hands? Bro, we're in a pandemic right now. What the fuck? Okay.
We know where your dick has been.
He said he keeps his dick clean, Yo, he said he keeps his dick clean, yo. He said his hands ain't dirty, cause the only thing he touches is his dirty ass kid. He's a nasty ass bitch. He touching his dick and he's grabbing on that shit. When he's taking a piss, holy fuck. You see how this nigga jumping off?
He got sex hormones and
He said his dick is 2 feet long. He says that he has a big slong. I've never used the phrase slong in person.
raise your hand if you touch your penis.
I touched my penis.
Touch mine.
I touched my penis. I touched my penis. Oh shit, he touched both of his penises. Leave his hands in the air like you just don't care. If you touch your penis, you're a real player. shout out to my homie Alex Duran for doing this. We promise it's not really a podcast. We just fuck with you. We're not recording at all.
No.
That's not real. It's a figment of your imagination.
No. It's all
No, we promise we're not going to use your real name.
You know what I'm saying? That jersey on?
Your government name is Alex Duran, for real?
You look hot. You sweat.
You should have a stage name.
Jersey on.
Let's get a stage name. He could be Little D. Little D. Call his name. His name is Little D. Little D. Little D. From the H-Town, Houston ass streets. It's Little D. Little D. Hey,
Y'all listen like y'all
God, nigga, we will fuck you up if you don't like that. He gon' beat on you. All of you. Everyone who wants raise your hand if you want some beat. Oh, nigga wants to fucking be free. Put the D on his, B on his. He wasn't mine as a B. You know what? Let's bring him up next to you, ladies and gentlemen. Leslie Charles, let's bring him up.
Leslie.
You ready to rock? Leslie Charles. Get your name is Leslie Charles. Report to the front. Report to the front. Report to the front. PP.
What's up, everybody? Yes, my name is Leslie Childs. I was sitting here observing, dude. I was like, I wonder how many people like get divorces over this. You know what I'm saying? Like, this would be it. Like, your husband's always sneaking the fuck out, and then he's here, but your wife is like, I swear to God, he's cheating, but then he gets here, and now you're in court arguing with the fucking judge. Yeah, dude, it's weird, because like now you're arguing with the judge with your case and everything, and your wife's not helping, dude. Your wife's like, I swear to God, I thought he was cheating on me, but it was way worse. I got there, there was a guy with his shirt off, they were screaming, touch my dick. I was like, he's gay, Your Honor, he's gay. I was like, we shouldn't be together. I have nothing against gay people. I've actually kissed two dudes before. Hold on. Let me explain. I'm good. So, all right. So my brother came out of the closet, right, and he was already getting all the attention, and I was like, now I know how to get the attention. But like, I'm not gonna be gay and I like it, and so I was like, I need to test the grounds and see what's up. And so I knew there was a chunky kid in school, in middle school, who liked me, and I was like, I was in middle school too, by the way, don't look at me like that. But I went and kissed him, and I didn't like it, and like, I'm a man of science, so I was like, you know what just won? And so I knew this guy at Walmart, his name was Tony, same time frame, and he liked me, and so I kissed him, should have kissed him, he wanted more. So I'm not gay. I'm not gay. Yeah, that means I'm not gay, right? Yeah. Like I wouldn't kiss you. That's the beard, I think. I don't like the beards. I don't like the touch of my face. I don't like the beard at all. I love what you got going on here, boy, dude. It's great.
Thank you.
Yeah, as soon as my wife comes in, I'll get a divorce. I used to be married, dude.
You did? How long were you married for?
3 months.
What do you think of? Like, what do you think of?
Sex was great. I mean,
married sex is good.
Yeah, I only live. Okay, so I married my ex-wife out of spite to piss off my father. Really? Yeah. Would you like to hear the story? Yeah. He's like, that's why I married her. No, so my father, right? He was a Christian man. Like as long as somebody's watching, you know what I'm saying? Like seriously, sir, he would give you the shirt off his back if he knew it'd make him feel better about sleeping with your wife there. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of person. And one night, all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know something. My mom, she's a witch, all right? That's not metaphorically. She actually practices like spells and shit. And anyway, but just to fuck with my father, I was drawing pentagrams and stuff in his mirror in the bathroom. That way, when he got in the shower, it would steam up and then. And so he got pissed off and went what I like to do, what I like to call church hopping. Alright, he went and talked, he went and found this young Polish chick who was talking about our Lord Jesus Savior. So I was like, okay, I'm not familiar with chess, but I'm gonna go fuck this chick in the parking lot. So I did. And then a month later, I moved her in to marry her. I was like, checkmate, now what? Alright. And that was a horrible idea because she was not sane at all. I should have put the pieces together. Y'all ever heard of the Hatfield McCoys? Mm-hmm. Yeah? What? Yeah, you never heard of the Hatfield McCoy feud in West Virginia? Those, yeah, dude, I'm telling you, it's wild. I found out the hard way that I was for 3 months I was married to the Hatfield McCoy.
Oh shit! Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. And so the way I found this out, we went to West Virginia and something called the Holler. All right, I'm from South Carolina. Listen to my accent. These bitches are southern and country as hell. All right. And so I went there, and she's at her grandma's, right? And we're getting some, you know, old people like for some reason big wooden shit with knickknacks in it. All right, you know what I'm talking about. Every old person has one. All right, so she goes up top, grabs a box, and pulls it down. It's got a whole bunch of weird photos in it, black and white. She holds one up. She's like, "You know who this is? It's got two people in it, some younger-looking guy and a young girl." I'm like, "Am I supposed to?" She's like, "Well, that's my grandma who's in the kitchen right now. Above her is my uncle, Devil Lance Hatfield." I was like, "Oh shit! Am I supposed to know who that is?" All right, y'all know. Okay. That was my fault. I'm not good at history, dude. I don't know why I thought y'all were good at history. It's not history worth knowing. It's literally two redneck families fighting over moonshine for like years. That's the best way I can put it. Anyway, I was married for a while. This bitch went crazy though. All right, so everything was good for like 3 months, and then one night she looks at me and goes, "Honey, I'll go to the store and get some milk." I was like, "Okay, cool. Now don't give me too much, my sir. It's not what you think." She didn't like, "Oh no, she never came back." We found her, all right? Eventually we found her 2 weeks later. 2 weeks later, the next day over at a nut house, all right? Yeah, I finally got on that call list so I could talk to her. I'm gonna break down what she told me, all right? Stick with me, this is a lot. So apparently Apache helicopters were landing in my father's backyard talking to her about the Masons who apparently were after her because she knew they killed her mother. Some organization called Red Coat was at our wedding. I had to Google a lot of that because I failed the retarded class 15 times. And so, I don't know if y'all noticed, but the Red Coats are just like the Masons, but in French, okay? And I was like, that don't make no damn sense because we eloped, all right? We were so unprepared for a wedding, we didn't even have rings. Do you know what they give you at a courthouse when you don't have rings?
What?
Pipe cleaner. Mine was blue.
Aww.
Yeah, no, hers was purple. It was adorable. Yo, that marriage was bound. I'm surprised it lasted 3 months, honestly. Like,
Hey, that was quick enough to elope, or not elope. What's it called? Where you can like.
if I'm being honest, we might still be married. I don't know. She did that again.
You might be.
Yeah. Huh?
Know it.
No, there you go.
Manolo?
You don't know 6 months.
Cancel it out.
What does that mean?
6 months if you don't. So you can get married, but you have like a. This sounds fucked up. So a buyback period or like a warranty.
A buyback period? Yo. Point my ass to the return policy counter. I'm going right now. Yeah, because they tricked me, dude. They fucking tricked me. She was broken before purchase. That's So how much money will how much money will I get back if everything was free? All right. Huh?
Pipe cleaners.
Oh, so it's 30 seconds? All right. Oh, here you go. Here's a really dumb joke. My son loves this joke. It really describes my type of comedy because I'm gonna say one thing, but it's not what you expect. Y'all want to hear a fun fact about 9/11? Yeah. You take 911 and subtract 844, you get 67. You'll never forget it. My name is Leslie Childs.
6, 7, yeah! And that was a spell. And that spell means that all of you all are going to come up here and you're going to drop a $100 bill right there for this thing. 6, 7! 6, 7. We. It was in the room. McCoys, that shit's some real shit. Y'all just learned some history. And then I can show you a thing about witchcraft. Yeah, you know that feels in the McCoys, right? Yep. They hate each other. I don't hate you. I love you.
They hate each other.
Nothing but a love spell, right?
A love spell.
And I'm not gonna do it like I don't do it. Cause the young man just walked in, she gonna be like, God damn, this dude was that. Welcome to the show, young man.
A love spell.
It's a love spell. We all know, hey, I'm supposed to make love to you. You see me when you make love to you. Okay. This is not a dating party. The dating party is the doors are locked. The doors are locked. So this love spell. We gonna do this and we gonna dedicate it to the Hatfields and the McCoys because we don't hate y'all. We love y'all. And y'all love us, right? Wait, that's fucked up. Only got one different. Y'all love us, right?
Love you. Oh,
There we go. Now I feel like, oh, Dookie. Hell, fucking yeah. Oh, there it goes. Make sure you fucking smell that shit.
No bidet. No
We
bidet.
are here trying to make love.
No bidet.
And you come here, Dookie,
Make love,
Hey.
not war.
Yeah, if y'all made love and smell like Dookie, say yeah.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
make love and it don't smell like Dookie, you ain't doing it right. That's what she said. I hope y'all ready. Yeah, the love smell. At the end of this night, y'all, before you leave, I ain't got no help. It's just gonna help me.
Love smell. Love smell.
Drop your baby oil. Feel free to drop a roll. We're nasty. Hey, what we'll do at the end of the podcast, for you folks on the podcast, that's what we're doing is a OnlyFans. So then, like after the show's over, we're gonna film what we do with y'all.
$9.99 a month.
That's it.
All the nasty shit.
Think about it. Like these are starving musicians. Like all we're missing is like that dirty on the ground and flies. Oh look, Corey got flies on. We just let the fly go on.
I'm sorry, I'm having
I want to do when we finish, right? Yeah.
We only need two, man.
It's gonna look like.
You can be on the OnlyFans.
Don't put your head down. I want you to look me in my face. That's so weird.
That goes in the toys. Are you rolling crack?
Don't do that. Don't look me in the eye.
Are you rolling crack in our comedy show? Oh my God,
I think you touched it.
he touched you. I saw it.
You got a bear. I'll point on the bear.
You gonna phone the bear when you touch you? This shit is wild. So anyways, this is the part where I'm supposed to talk some shit. Y'all keep playing. I'm gonna talk some of that country shit that we hear in the Western movies. Watch this one, check this Western. No, keep going. Don't stop. Here it comes. So anyways, y'all were so good. I was ready to rock y'all. Good.
Let me just 2 lines of shit.
Slow down a bit.
Good job, man.
There we go. So anyways, sometimes you gotta be a manly man. You gotta marry into a family of the Hatfield McCoys. Come on. Oh, nigga, don't start. You don't edge me. If you're gonna start singing, keep it coming. Okay, fine. It sounded good.
It just sounds like he's doing it for not shitting effort.
That's what it's doing.
Yeah.
Whatever you think you hear is what you hear. Nope. The moment's passed already. It's like sex when you think you're about to come, and if she says something weird, you're like, the moment's passed, I'm done.
I like to make people like it.
I've been there.
Yeah.
I get it. It's okay. It happens. The beauty of comedy is you just take whatever's thrown at you, and you just work with it. So you through people. It's okay. People. Keep on coming. Shout out to my auntie. Love on Uncle Jim right now. Love on Uncle Jim right now. Love on Uncle
No. $1.50 change. I'm sorry.
Just make sure you're 20 feet away from the edge of your smoke guy. That's alright.
No crack pipes allowed. If y'all smoke crack, please don't smoke that shit in here.
Don't smoke the crack.
We support you. We don't judge. We listen. We do not judge.
We don't but just don't do it 25 feet from the entrance. Stay 27 feet from the entrance. And if the wind is blowing, go to another spot, because we might accidentally get caught. Maybe we all get secondhand crap. I don't want secondhand crap. I would like to not accidentally smoke crack. We don't want secondhand.
It's a damn motherfucker. He's not even using sticks.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna look behind to corroborate that. His dick might be out right now. I'm scared of penises. I don't even touch my own penis because I'm straight
We love you. We all love this band. There we go. Can I get some more love, baby? Just a little bit. Yeah, I want you to get all your love on us. We nasty, splashy. Yeah. Oh, shit. My mouth was open.
Oh shit, what happened?
I got some love in my mouth.
You got love in your mouth? That doesn't seem like it. Well, did you like it?
It's kind of salty.
Did you like it though?
Tastes like hot sauce.
Oh, guys, we have another dope ass performance coming up. Y'all give it up for the Bajillionaires, y'all. Bajillionaires? The what? I went off y'all's Instagram this whole fucking time. I was so confused. So say it again. The what?
Hot Action Boys.
Guys, we're gonna start this fucking over. Y'all give it up for the Hot Action Boys.
Y'all like to see microphones?
Yes, please.
Oh, my God. I'm gonna go outside, right? I think I was not pre-microphone. I'm gonna take.
I would say use Courtney's and then
Okay, let's do that.
So yeah, sideline. Peace, Mike.
Yeah, my favorite band!
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah!
You guys killed it. I can't wait to fucking sit here and just enjoy it. Hell yeah, record that shit. Let's play it back. I wanna watch it twice.
And one, and two.
Good evening, y'all. We are the Hot Action Boys. I'm Gerald Myers, and this is LeGarrette Fleming.
Well, howdy, y'all.
We met down in the swampy area of Houston, Texas. And if you know anything about Houston, Texas, there's a lot of mosquitoes around. And so what they'll do is they'll bring these vehicles that spray this mosquito perfume to kill the mosquitoes.
Oh, it smells mighty pretty.
And so as kids, we used to love to go run around in that fog and dance and play. But now there's some conspiracies on what that fog and its effects may have had. This is a song about that. When I was young back in the day, before I finally knew I was gay, we used to run behind a cedar truck and try to chase our demons away. And Mama said, get inside. Skeeter truck spray again. Skeeter truck spray 5G chips and turning straights into queers. Well, you know the frogs live outside, breathing in on that cedar spray. Well, I licked the toad, I sucked the toad, and I'm jerking off on the come these frogs are making me gay. And Mama said, get inside. Cedar truck spray again. Cedar truck spray 5G chips and turning straights into queers. Thank you, folks. We are Hot Action Boys. This is LeGarrette Fleming. He's in town from Houston, Texas. So we get to do this a few times a year, and we're happy and thankful for Mr. Simply Courtney, the Along the Vibes band, for having us here. here. We're so thankful.
Put the mic stand on my foot.
You're gonna love this next one. If there's nuclear war and Diddy's in jail, then who will be the host of my freak off? If the bomb dropped again while Puffy's still in the pen, then who will come and co-host my freak off? My oil investments are tied up in GHB. Well, it's the end of the world, and Diddy escaped, and I got PTO, I'm taking a week off. I tracked Diddy down, now we're best friends, now I get to go to the freak off. So this is a true story. We are best friends with Diddy. He actually gave us our name, the Hot Action Boys. I don't know why. Don't read into it. Nothing happened.
We changed it from the Fast Action Boys.
So we do songs about friends, family, and life. This one's about family. It's called Banana Bread. Mom's making banana bread, 'cause she cheated on Dad again. I know I shouldn't joke, this is probably her best low. Now Mom's out on a date again, while Dad's working late again. And every time she strays, we get baked goods for days. It's Mom's famous banana bread. Mom's special banana bread. Mom's famous banana bread. Mom's special banana bread. Thank you guys. It's one of my favorite baked goods.
The chocolate and the chocolate is much bigger.
That's right. Say that again. No, never mind. No. All right. So, you know, I joke around a lot with you guys, and I use comedy and music as a form of catharsis and grief, actually. Some of you may know this, but my mom, she passed away about 3 years ago to the day. And this isn't like a funny song or anything. Obviously, she didn't cheat on my dad. It's just
tonight.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. Maybe it's a slow one and deep.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, just try it. Okay. It'll be short and sweet. This is an ode to my mom. She was my biggest fan, and she was kind of rough around the edges, but she was always very sweet and supportive and my #1 fan. So, love you, Mom. Well, smack my ass and call me the N-word again like you always do. Well, smack my ass and call me the N-word again like you always do.
That's so weird, man. I had a similar relationship with somebody in my family.
Really?
Yeah, it was something different they used to say, and it was my dad. He would look at me fondly and say, "Well, turn on my nuts and call me the F word again like you always do. Turn on my nuts and call me the F word again like you always do." So nice you shared that.
What an ode.
Thank you. Yeah.
So amazing.
Well, recently I've actually come into some similar problems with family. I had a family member who was very close to me pass away just last week.
Really?
Yes, my grandpa.
Gramps?
Gramps. He's not with us anymore. He was a big part of my life, a huge influence. Oh, can you do it again, slower? And I was fortunate enough that I was there with him, and the Lord decided to call him home. And I wrote this song as a means to deal with the pain.
Okay. Love to hear it.
Let him speak for you.
Well, Grandpa, he taught me everything, how to be a man and live my life. Well, Grandpa never wore his underwear, said it didn't feel right. He loved the nightlife. Well, it got really old, started putting me down. Just laid in his bed, not making a sound. Till one night, he pulled me close. He said, "Jack me off and throw me downstairs. Show me that you care. Well, my baloney, then push me down, 'cause I don't wanna be here. I wanna blast off one more time, then be dead and gone. Put my spooge in a cup so you can make me at home. Just choke my chicken and push me down from the second floor. And be a man. Oh, be my man.
Joe, it's been a beautiful thing to be here with you tonight. Thank you again to Simply Courtney, the Along the Vibes Band, all of you for being here, all the comics tonight. We got one more song that we actually wrote today in the garage, and we started laughing so hard we cried when we made it. So hopefully we can touch you enough to make you cry as well on this one. We're gonna get handsy with this one.
Oh yeah, I remember this. Okay, cool.
When I was 12 years old, I was really going through it. Daddy had a drinking problem, and Mama was useless. So I had to learn about love on my own. And I remember the very first time that I found love. When Mom saw the dog licking peanut butter off my walls. When me and that old house got no shame at all. I saw Mama and she started to scream. I yelled, at least in dog years were both at least 18. Mama, what you see is a beautiful thing. Then I saw my mama and she started to scream. I yelled, at least in dog years we're both at least 18. So mama, what you see is a beautiful thing. So mama, what you see is a beautiful thing.
Thank you very much. Thank you, folks. Oh my God, y'all get up there one more time, y'all.
Hey, when you two playing that?
Yeah, y'all play while we're moving stuff. Hey, y'all give it up there one more time. Oh my goodness. That was good, wasn't it good? It was so warm, like it felt like a hug or something. It almost felt like your grandpa and your grandson was just playing with you one last time before he puts you downstairs. I'm not even going to touch anything else so good. But I will say that I hope you guys are having a good time. Are you having a good time? This is Alone for the Vibes. This is the comedy show that dropped the airphone. That phone get his ass when you put that OtterBox through it. But no, this is Alone for the Vibes. What we do is we have a comedy show slash music show where we make music pretty much inspired by these comics that come up and tell jokes. And believe it or not, everybody you see up here is actually stand-up comedy. So none of us are formal, just musicians only. We all tell jokes as well. So I think it's so cool to be able to bring us together and do the thing. But we have another dope ass comedy come up here. You guys, put your hands together for now for the wonderful Remington Winston. I'm also a stage hand as well. I'm not good at this.
Hello there.
Hello.
I lost my virginity when I was 14 years old to a woman who was 23. I was at her little sister's pool party before school started, and she was chaperoning because her parents were out of town and they wanted to make sure we didn't steal all the alcohol. And I had to pee, and they had this bathroom, like a little half bath next to the kitchen. So I was standing there because someone was taking for fucking ever. And she was like, "You can use the one upstairs. Here, follow me." So I follow her up there, and she lets me use the restroom. I do what I gotta do. I open the door after I wash my hands. And she was standing there butt naked, pushed me back into the restroom. One thing led to another, and I lost my virginity right there on that bathroom floor.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you sound just like my friends did. You guys, at any point during that story, did you hear me say she was pretty? No, you did not. A 23-year-old woman that would sleep with a 14-year-old boy looks like a gargoyle. People ask me now, "Remington, why do you drink so much?" And I'm like, But anybody here drinking? Nope. That's good. I wish I could drink. I can't anymore. Because Comal County thinks I have a problem. Real, dude, they got me. Look at this.
Hell yeah.
Test my, I don't know, my sweat or something to see if I have any alcohol in my system constantly. It looks like I have a docking station for Beats earbuds attached to my ankle. And obviously I'm not standing up here advocating drinking and driving. You know, it's no good. No, bro. But, you know, shit happens. So if you find yourself in a situation where you're gonna be drinking and you think you might have to drive, at least even a little bit, do yourself a favor and dress warm. Because those holding cells are freezing, you guys. I was sitting there with my hands in my t-shirt, shaking, shivering like a bitch. God forbid if you have to use the bathroom, because some dude with tattoos all over his face is using the only roll of toilet paper as a pillow. What if he's having a drink and he got away with it, and I wake him up to reality? Fucking beat my ass. Like, I know what I look like. Yes, I bonded out immediately. I don't know how I rank amongst all y'all. There's good looking people here. But I'm pretty sure in prison, I'm a 10. So, nope. Unless you have some really hot men in your prison, what the fuck was it? So, I guess I should have figured that there were warning signs that I should not drink. Like, one time I got cut off at Buc-ee's.
Oh, shit. Wait, what?
Yeah. I don't know if you've ever had a clerk look at you and be like, nope.
Oh, shit.
Spoiler alert, Bolero sold it to me.
Damn.
They don't give a shit about your safety. Bolero's probably gonna shoot me for doing that. Y'all post this. Damn it, I should have left that part out. Edit. So, I know you are dying to know the story of how the DWI. So, here's what happened. The cop walked up and he didn't do the normal thing where he was like license and insurance. He just went, woo, how much have you had to drink tonight? And this is where a lot of people mess up because they'll be like 1 or 2. Well, genius, if you only had 1 or 2, you would know whether or not you had 1 or 2. Not hard to keep track at that point. So what I did is I just said the first number that popped into my head. He was like, how much have you had to drink tonight? And I was like, 7. 7 what? Beers. How long have you been drinking? 3.5 hours. Now, if you know my body weight and the BAC level, how all that works, you know that puts me at could be intoxicated, could not. So what comes next? Field sobriety test. And I've been practicing. ZYXWBUTSRQBONMLKJIHGFBDCBA.
Fuck yeah.
Damn. Yo. Respect, my nigga, like that.
Touch your nose, boom. So after he ran me through the gauntlet of field sobriety test, he was like, Mr. Windsor, I'm in a good mood today, so I'm going to give you back your stuff, but I want you to go straight home. All right, if I catch you back out here again tonight, you're going to jail, so go straight home. I was like, yes, sir. I got in my car, I put on my seatbelt, and I realized I just got in the passenger seat. So I had to think, do I get out and go around? Or do I climb over the center console and try to drive away? I climbed over, he pulled me over immediately, He was just like, what the fuck, man? I can't unsee that. Now I got this ankle jewelry. I wonder if they even turned it on. Honestly, like, I haven't touched a sip of alcohol because I'm terrified of this thing. Like, they could just leave it off like a placebo. I have noticed some good things happening, you know, ever since I quit drinking. Like, I'm finally able to go eat Asian food without having a couple cocktails. Like, have you ever tried to use chopsticks with the shakes? Not fun. I wonder if that's how Michael J. Fox stays so skinny. Same. And how many minutes?
Oh, you're good.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
New battery. New battery. New battery every time. New battery every time. Oh yeah, he's a hot stepper. He's a hot stepper. He was in the passenger seat after meeting the cop. Sitting on the side. Sitting on the side. Sitting on the side. Sitting on the side. On the motherfucking side. On the motherfucking side. On the motherfucking side. Of the motherfucking ride. I was drunk. Had a bunch of fun. I got kicked out of buckets. It said no more, bruh. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You need to cut it off. No more. No more. So go to Rolero. They'll give you some. Alcohol.
I need a little bit more.
Yeah.
I need a little bit more.
Need a little bit more.
Alcohol.
Alcohol. Speaking of alcohol, y'all ready for a dope ass performance from the Bajillionaires? Guys, put it together right now. They're about to come in and turn this bitch upside down. It's the Bajillionaires. It's the Bajillionaires. It's the Bajillionaires. It's the Bajillionaires. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yep, you gotta come back. You thought you were escaping. They got your asses. I know it's hot. It's a hot ass fucking show. That's what you got. It's the hottest fucking show in Austin, Texas. And guess what we got? The fucking Bajillionaires, bitch.
Pussy rich by choice.
Oh shit. Drip drop. Microphone. He keeps doing that. Oh my.
We have a work from home DJ.
Oh shit. Work from home.
You ready to drive this train?
Hello, fast. She's talking to yellow about this and that. All I could.
Windows for you.
Alright, let's try to fuck this up.
I'm a big dancing dipstick. I work in the fuck shit.
Calm down. Take a breath. We'll try again. Okay? Third time's a charm.
I'm a big dancing dipstick. I work in logistics. I'm a lunch break for my car to get me. Got a car by my boss, she went ballistic. Don't walk, but I bring the company biscuit.
So quick, it hit hella fast. She's talking to yellow about and that. All I could do was stare at the damn titties. I said you're pretty fine, but a girl so bitchy.
Bitchy with me, wants to sit down with me. I'm hungry full of bread like a sourdough dip. I'm probably to the dogs, I'm the new Joe Dippy. Your mama calls me Charles cause I'm so damn spiffy.
But y'all dropped and broke the floor. Oh, for sure I would work here no more. So I gave it a chance and I took my shot. I said I'll hop in this ride or hop on this hop.
She started going, had my rooster growing. But sitting in Charles, how the neighbors knowing. My name and they see my license plate, so I did it. I tossed out with it and I put another with it.
Now we married, got a couple of kids. One far out journey for someone who spit in the face of an authoritative figure. Now we go on vacation where she touches my whistler.
Wait, what?
Touching my whistler.
Yeah, what's a whistler?
You're getting nasty and she touches my whistler. Why don't you duck down and find out? I'm the whistler of Oz.
Oh shit. Well, damn.
Feed my bitches chicken salad. Hit it from the back. Find out chicken salad is an aphrodisiac. Look at it, find out blossoms to my company pop love. And when the boss was looking hot, drugs up in her cup. She said, why I got these chunks of chicken in my drink? I said, bring special recipe for my grandma, what you did. She said, I'll keep it open-minded, take another step. Before you knew it, we was playing the game, I'll just pretend I feed my bitches chicken salad. Did I hit it from the back? From the find out chicken salad is an aphrodisiac.
Bars, nigga. What the fuck?
We now like to address any medical issues that you might have.
I'm the biggest thing how I feel.
Okay.
Well, girl, I love you to demonstrate how I feel. And I got a surprise. I got a finger in the butt. 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 What a nice surprise! Frosted candy down so fast, it's getting way drugs to eat fast. If you want to get girl, a nice surprise. Grab that little funny green with a side of fries. It's dangerous, that's flash, knock it off. This is the only way to sip a beverage off. Sneak a river the spirit with that great white shark. Then you spin on my banana like a small real car.
They don't want to spread the cheeks apart. They're tickling chivalrous, make a dog's bark. Covered in hot, got a box apart. Put some time on the mic, if I watch your ears off. I go a long time, but I think I find out wrong. So hot, even mama call me call hard. Long wall, bricks, long in the tooth. There's surprise, surprise, finger in your root. Got a finger in the butt. Got a finger in the butt. Got a finger in the butt. There's a finger in the butt. There's a finger in the butt. A finger in the butt. Got a finger in the butt. A finger in the butt. There's a finger in the butt. Finger in the butt. Finger in the butt. A finger in the butt. There's a finger in the butt. A finger in the butt. A finger in the butt. Finger in the butt. There's a
Wow. Come on, love that song.
Got a couple more.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question.
No shit, dog.
Me and my man Wolfie here, we was talking about this earlier. He told me I was an idiot. Now, I know y'all heard about the skeeter trucks.
Come on, man.
Mhm. How many people here have heard of adrenochrome?
Yeah.
I am adrenochrome.
Is that some of the brain?
Raise your hand. Let me see. I gotta count.
Isn't it?
Sounds like some joke.
Isn't it the thing that where they torture the children to get?
Exactly. All right, raise your hand if you knew what a skeeter truck was before tonight. Beat you. All right, we were talking about
Beat you off later.
But like, which are the more prevalent conspiracy theories? So anyways, this is a song about that.
It's crazy when you think about it, just ask Siri. What am I supposed to do with these conspiracy theories? Million killer can see, every fella can hear. Elvis Presley's still alive, so Tupac should kill. The earth is flat, the frogs are gay, birds are fake. JFK, people think how the taco is the taco's brain. What you think really happened to Jeffrey Epstein? I got a party tip from my COVID vaccine, and I seen Big Blue up in NYC. NFL is real, pro wrestling is real. Never went to the moon, yet real felt skill. Bill Gates wants us dead, just research appeal. Loch Ness Monster, man, that's a big deal. Yeah.
You needed it or see what I mean. Tranquilizers, this was dead to me. Pour eyes in my water, from down from the rain. Check my conspiracy, fact check me, man. Stephen Hawking was a robot, said, no, I just start the mission, so they stop the fraud. Turn the cat, Papa John, Papa E, racist so wait. Jesus was white, and he ate the weight. Santa Claus, bring your presents. Fairy stay confident. I will rather lay eggs while he's dead. When you flush your dead fish, it feeds the cage. Reptile in the Super Bowl.
It's in the refrigerator. It's crazy when you think about it, just that serious. What am I supposed to do with these conspiracy theories? It's crazy when you think about it, just that serious. What am I supposed to do with these conspiracy theories?
Hey.
All right, last one. We have a certain code of conduct that we like to abide by.
As the Jillionaires.
There is one rule we hold dear above all else.
Word, big bitch on my dick, while I eat her booty with a pair of chopsticks. Also hard, getting on with stars, the city of Houston Rockets. I don't care if I turn into a city when I see a bad chick with a juicy beaver. My heart gets smothered from my subs, racing and I have to say, breathe. Get around, she's clapping, playing night snacking. Call me Red Star, cause I say push back. Make you know it, turn in the closet. Load up the envelope in my deposit. Sipping on white claws, and no, this is the life that you don't fuck you. Yes, this is the life that you don't fuck you. I stay having my corporate car. I stay having my Bitcoin. I stay having my Bitcoin. I stay having my strip floor. My girl's got butt cheeks that I climb every day to the work week. My right hand is selling sword cause she wants some more. When it has is fat, it has to be slapped.
Okay, stop that.
When it has is fat, it has to be clapped. When it has is fat, it has to be smacked. When it has is fat, it has to be slapped. Rise and shine in the morning. Throw a hand over the wall. Broken it. We so fat and off my dreams. When I say good morning, pants full of cream. Get shirts down, but I turn around. Hey, my sister and my little strip. Overall, and the drip. Make some jump. Doctor said I should do my chest. When I see a bouncing, it makes me swear. I need a band, cause I'm a stand. Perfect okay with an oldie man. Like you can't say I'm all on my nose. All that booty wherever it goes. Booty is popping my triggers. They war my favorite things. Come get love for. I stay grip in that Costco car. I stay smoking that pork. I stay swinging that thing in the car. I stay keeping the smart cut. Get hypnotized when I'm bursting. Throw in the sheets and you know she ain't leaving. ATC, my name on black. Big booty is landing. This booty is fat. Ass is fat, it has to be slapped.
Now slap that shit.
When it has is fat, it has to be clapped.
You gotta clap that shit.
When it has is fat, it has to be smacked.
Now slap that shit.
When it has is fat, it has to be slapped. We are the Jillionaires. Thank you.
That was a fucking thing.
God damn it. Where's your fat no fat? Who's fat? Somebody got a fat ass. Who's fat ass needs to be slapped? My ass. I got a fat ass. Shit is admire my ass. So, you know, like, that's just for you. God, smack that. You stop looking before you get
Gotta smack that ass.
smack that.
Smack that ass, ho. Smack that ass, ho. Smack that ass, ho. Smack it, smack it, smack it. Smack that ass, ho. Smack that ass, ho. Smack that ass, smack it, smack it, smack it, smack it, smack it. Smack it, smack it, smack it, smack it, smack it, smack it, smack it.
No,
No pictures. Who got an autograph? This nigga rolling weed. You got to roll tonight. How many fucking joints you gonna roll tonight? Damn. You like the air? Air, turn the air on, please. Turn it on. Right there. Oh, okay. I didn't know. I was leaving her. I'm sorry. Yeah. Let's rap a little bit. You feel like freestyle?
Freestyle. Alright. Let's talk about broken, baby. Who did it to you? We gon' get it. Who broke your leg?
No, I did it myself. Here, grab it.
Okay, well when you walk outside, we gon' fuck you up for fucking your leg. We gon' beat your ass. We fucking your leg up. No way you do that, my dog.
We gon' beat your ass. Hey, we gon' beat your ass. We gon' beat your ass. Gon' beat your ass. Nobody hurt my friend. Don't ever hurt my friend. If you touch my friend, I'ma kick your. If you touch my friend, I'm gon' my finger. Touch my nigga. Touch my nigga.
I'm trying to see who gon' say it.
Don't slip.
You said it over here.
But you said it in your mind. Because we got the shines. We can hear your mind. Kick his ass. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. For breaking his leg.
You don't need to see my dog freeze.
Don't freeze.
Freeze is like, yeah, dog. As soon as you step out, freeze gon' fuck you up.
Freeze gonna fuck you up.
Hey, freeze.
Freeze.
Break his arm.
Break his arm. Wow.
Because he broke his leg.
Because he broke his leg.
He shouldn't have broke his leg.
He should have
broke his arm.
leg to break his fucking arm. The logic is wild. The logic is wild. I like it though. I'ma break your fingers by sticking them in my booty hole. I'ma break your fingers with my nose. I'ma break your fingers in a pole. And I'ma lick them and stick them in a hole. That was not what I was trying to say. That was wrong.
How tight is your anus?
How tight is your anus? How tight is your
How
anus?
tight is your anus?
How tight is your anus? It's so tight.
I think it's a little bit big, but it's okay.
Yeah, so anyways, guys, here's the deal. Check this out. This has been the whole fucking show. Unless y'all want some more. We got another comic by the go. You got one? I'm looking. Freeze, you trying to tell him some stuff real quick? No? You chilling? You came to chill tonight? Y'all give a motherfucking Freeze just coming to chill tonight. Here's the deal. I'm gonna shout out the band. I'm gonna shout out the band because I think we need to shout out the band. To my back, to our back, to y'all's front. Y'all give it up on the drums, keeping the pace all night. Y'all give it up for Jesse. Get a drummer some, get a drummer some. And then keeping the sound moving and keeping all the other things happening. The musical director, the head enchilada, the person that puts it all together and helps us take it down. Y'all give it for the one and only. Y'all give it for Chill. And then the guy, this dude has been keeping it funny and keeping it moving all fucking night. My homeboy, my brother from another. Y'all give it up for T. Austin. And I have been just a part of this group. This shit has been really, really fun. I appreciate y'all bringing out with us. My name is simply Courtney, but as a group, we go by Alone for the Vibes. Alone for the Vibes. Alone for the vibes. It's alone for the motherfucking vibes. For the vibes. For the what? For the vibes. For the what? For the vibes. For the vibes. Fingers when it ass is. Fingers when it nose. we threatened somebody earlier. We didn't want to threaten anybody. We didn't mean that shit. Also, we will delete Alex from our video thing or whatever it is because he has a good job with insurance and we don't want to fuck him up. Also, shout out to my mom. Shout out to my son and my daughter. They don't watch stuff, but I just like to shout shit out. In the future, in the fucking future, in the future when they watch this shit, it's gonna be dope. We're gonna stream it or something. Probably put it on Tubi. Have we ever put shit on Tubi? Have you ever watched a movie on Tubi? On Tubi. It's a bunch of. It's a titty, right? Titty or something? What?
All you movie people, make some fucking soft porn.
This is nasty shit every once in a while.
Like he was in the bathroom humping somebody. Now he's gonna go in there and hump too.
I think my favorite part of tonight was when I was talking to this couple here, and I asked him about the air, and he just got down and said, I can feel it. And I was like, I ain't never seen somebody admit to feel air sexually. That was dope. I know I like this. It looks so free. I know it looks so good. We did not get that good. It was just next. I feel like you went to a dance club and you did that, I would do it too. It's just like, everybody, come on, quick, try it. Just try it. It's the last thing of the night. Just try it. I'm telling you, try it. Try it for us. Come on, do it. It's so free.
6769.
Hey, 6769. Hey, 6769. What? Oh shit. 6769. What? At the same damn time. 6769. What? Fire. That was cool.
If you want to know how to do a 6-7 and 6-9 at the same time, how do you explain? See, we all know what 6-9 is. We know what 6-9 is, right there. You know what 6-9 is? Alright. So a 6-9 is when you take that 6-9 and you put it on the side. And you get you some jelly. Do it for a minute. You can go mayonnaise on. Or what? 6-7, 6-9. Yeah. You gotta get mayonnaise. Not that selfless, you gotta get real mayonnaise. You slide it up. And then you sing these songs how you do it. And that's how you 6-7, 6-9.
I'll be missing you every step I take, every move you make, every single day, every time I pray, I'll be missing you. Ain't nobody take my pride, ain't nobody hold me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. Take that. Come with me. Godzilla movie. I don't remember the words, but it's Godzilla in it. That's all I can. Come with me, Godzilla. I don't know. You can't. That was a dope one. I like it. I still listen to a few songs. That one where it's like, where it says somebody and it's like, talk to me, baby, was really dope. I probably shouldn't admit that publicly. Delete that part too. Yeah, he did. That's the only one though. Damn, he ain't gonna give me the show. He did this shit. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. Age is nothing but a number. That was fucked up. All right, delete the clip. We're done. You remind me of my G. Y'all ain't old enough to know that. Hey. What's up?
She walks in the record, I said, I want you, baby. That is not appropriate. She wasn't here for the big party. She is here for the cleanup. These people are filthy. Of course, they're bad. It That's not chocolate. What are y'all? Who didn't bring chocolate? That wasn't chocolate.
Well, guys, that's been our show. We appreciate y'all for hanging out. If y'all ever want to come back, we'd love to have you back. But if not, thank you for coming out and supporting your friends. We will be back next year.
Bring in the baby oil! Bring in the baby
Thank you, time for the time. Never laugh, make you rhyme. We're alone, but about every man. At the time, for the vibe, Five. That was fucking dope, guys. Good job. Great job. That was a fun show. This is what I want us to get back to doing. This is the type of shit. And that musical guest, God, great fucking job.
Yeah, that was really fun.